Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate in Motonari story. So, in the last episode, we took care of Avia and we took care of Spectrum. And we got another Perfect Link. That's about it. Today we're gonna at least try and take Valora and Dragnor. We might take Nixstorm as well, depending on how smoothly things go and how quickly things go. But first of all, I'm gonna go and take on Valora here with these guys. That being said, though, probably not gonna take out Nixstorm in the same month. Because I do probably want to recruit some of Layatsu's army. Other than that, it is. I think at least one of the warlords is part of the 100 Pokemon collection. But let's see. Yeah, this map is always, in my opinion, slightly awkward. That being said, he's got a lot of guys who are pretty weak. At least in terms of stats. Or, well, I mean in Link, actually. Alright, you get over there, and you too, Victini. Alright, that Arbok might be taken away now. Here comes Weavile, non-range. Alright, well, it depends all on where you're dropped. Okay, you're just put back into the middle. It's probably pretty good for him. Well, that's a pretty easy kill. I don't know if I would call this map strategic or just more slow paced. The AI doesn't always manage very well here, if I'm being honest. Alright, this just makes no sense. Why would you go over here with Darmanitan when my Tyranitar is there, where it could have actually been a pretty threatening Pokemon when it was near, you know, a Magnezone. Alright, it's just gonna be placed in the middle again. Alright, I know the enemy and I know my own. With both wisdom and strategy on our side, we have nothing left to fear. Please be able to hit. I kind of figured that would happen. I don't even really know what to do with Heracross, to be honest. Alright, you just stall him out like that for a sec. Heracross. Yeah. Why don't you go this way? Yeah, he can't do anything. This thing does 1 damage times probably 5. Alright, well, goodbye, Wormadam. Alright, great. Well, at least we can, like, lock in Darmanitan. And I believe this guy cannot move in this combination. We'll get you over there. Because of Magnet Pool, I think he literally can't... Like, he can move 1 back. That's it. And he can't attack because the 2 of them are next to each other like that. Well, the Wormadam can, I guess, hit Magnet Zone. As for Sneasler, just decides to stay there. You go over there to do another 1 damage times 5. Seems like Fire Spin can't burn, so at least we've got that going for us. Alright, let's just do some 469 damage. 471 also works. And that works out pretty well as well. Just kind of whip you to pieces. Yeah, at this point things are starting to fall apart for Ieyasu. So I'm going to move you back. Same goes for you. Time to finish off that thing. Alright, a Dire Claw. It does poison, but we've got Guts, so... that, nah, might not be very good for you. Admittedly, like, this is also like a very strong squad we brought over. I mean, I think outside of Heracross, like, everyone is, like, genuinely really strong in this game. Honestly, particularly, like, Gyarados is so overpowered. Like, flying Pokemons have just that innate advantage of being able to float over any obstacles, which is so nice. Also here, we just do 230 damage. Wipe out the Sneasler. And obviously, this is big damage to the hopes of Ieyasu for getting 100 Pokemon, because I think he probably... Like, that 29 is going to get cut down by, like, at least, like, 9. As, yeah, now they have... I think it was cut down by exactly 9. They've got 20 Pokemon left. Of course, that being said, you know, some of these guys have a whole lot more than others. But it also kind of depends. Like some of the guys don't have a ton of capacity, but then like you've got Layasser, he's got a capacity of 8, but he's only got 2 Pokemon. Like, okay, that's the choice. So yeah, we've obviously now got Valora, which, you know, kind of a shame because I do believe that that is Chiome, maybe, or it could have been. It could be Senna as well. Actually, thinking about it, but that is maybe potentially a warrior we still need. It is actually Yoshi, who we already have, so not actually a big deal. We do want to get that guy in a sec, but like to be fair, there's a lot of guys we can start getting, but here in Ochi, we're gonna, I guess, completely wipe her out is the strategy. Honestly, I mean, she doesn't have a very strong squad, if you ask me. Although we do want to get Blaziken guy. But yeah, this is one of the less complicated maps, but like it still, I feel like, works for like a final battle stage. Like it's simplistic, but like it also works. Who are the front two? Sure, Quaquaval, you go in there. That Galurk should not be an issue really either, and like if we do not get Ranmaru or Meloetta, I mean Ranmaru or Oishi, it's not like end of the world really. Tomonori with a Flygon. Ursaluna's probably pretty strong. Alright. Slightly annoying placement, but alright, and turn. Get over here. I mean, that is basically what they did. Also, Flygon's bug typing, like, really doesn't help it out. It honestly makes the Pokemon significantly worse. Oh, this has been turned into a healing slot now. Sure. Goodbye. Alright, between the two of you, I see Ursaluna as a bigger threat. And also, like, Thunder doesn't do anything to us. Or ground type should have no effect. Exactly. Get you over there. You finish off this Golurk. I think this Golurk has like 92. Or some, it was only like 92 strength in total, which is like really low. Okay, the Dragon Rush for 11 damage. That's weak to flying, I just kind of realized that too. Alright. Here comes Meloetta. Alright, start off this one, finish off Flagon, do a decent bit of damage to Meloetta as well. We even burn her. Let's see. You just completely like blocked in. Stay there, I suppose. Cortana, you can stay there. Yeah, if she might just stay there to hit. Okay, she's going for that for 13 damage in total. He is going for that, that's fine. I'm having a hard time seeing how we don't just win this. Alright, goodbye Ranmaru. I think I do want Ranmaru. Cobalion's Sacred Sword should be really good for taking thingy. Alright, then like if we want to we can get Oishi now as well. Victory! I mean, everyone goes +3. We can recruit everyone because we did such a good job. And let's see what her squad actually like has. 35 Pokemons we can still take in. No, that was Garchomp, dude. So obviously we're taking you. At 15%, I don't see the point in getting you. I think, yeah, we'll go for this. And, well, welcome to Avia, I guess. So that just leaves Ieyasu. We got 72, so we can still take on about 28 different Pokemon. And here is another trainer we want to get with the Skarmory, so we at least have a Thunderous still that we can bring over there. So that's the first guy going over here. I want to bring both of you. There's also the guy with the Swampert, so let's see if we've got something good for that. Maybe we just bring like strong Pokemon in terms of just like stats at this point. Like we'll bring you Slaking so that he doesn't get any ideas of trying to attack Spectra. I mean, he really shouldn't. These guys aren't that strong, so. Yeah, Empoleon is like decent. Yeah, there are some strong guys there too. Let's bring Rotom as our last one. Alright, time to go to the floating rock. Alright, that guy. What portal is that? The orange one? There's Swampert. Swampert uses Hydro Pump, I know that much. Yeah, you're fine like that. You wait there, Slaking. Muddy water. Air cutter shouldn't do a whole lot. All those stat gains just to go into the portal. Oops. Wrong spot, I guess. Well, whatever. I care about the Skarmory. It's an unfortunate miss, though. As for you, I mean... Good job, Kame. Rotom is kind of not that bad. Alright, Explosion still does something to ghost types. I was wondering about that. Alright, Sucker Punch. Alright, we're taking this dude. Which gives us another guy that we didn't have before. Alright, let's see if he decides to do one final thing to try and stop us. He does not, which is not very surprising, all things considered, so... Real quickly now is the time to go and look. So, yeah, last episode we got the Flareon guy. So, for what we still need, first of all, we can check in Valora for Rotom Frost or Metagross, who are both not there. Now, in Dragnor, we can check, and it's just a bunch of Haxorus there. And in Spectra we can check out if we can find a whatchamacallit, a Rotom Frost, which unfortunately we have not found here. Outside of that, there is Spiritomb and Yaksha who we still need to get, who we also don't find. There's Como, who's also in Pugilist, whom is also nowhere to be found. So that is almost everyone. There's still one more to look at, Togedemaru, in apparently in Violite. So yeah, as you can see, we didn't get any of the Pokemons we needed there, which is slightly unlucky. Looking at the Free Warriors, which is like the last for me to do, it seems like there are no guys we need to get here. Nope. So I'm unsure if beating Ieyasu just finishes everything off. Like, it might, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, you know what, it makes sense to just go and save real quick before that. So yeah, we want probably Cobalion with us. We want Fire and Ice. Let's go and attack. I mean, it makes sense to go and start from here because these were the ones that attacked them anyways. So, like, let's bring Cobalion instead of probably leave Gyarados out. Despite the fact Gyarados is like 41. And I think it makes sense to bring like full Corona instead of Heracross. So yeah, let's go in the Nick Storm. Let's go and take this down. Let's try and finish this off. I mean, like I said, I'm assuming the game doesn't finish off by just capturing all of the kingdoms, right? Like, to me at least, that would make sense. So I have one final battle. So, like, we primarily care, I think, to get Ieyasu. I think that's a pretty safe bet to say. Often enough, the AI doesn't just throw his Pokemons at you in this one. Although, admittedly, usually you fight Ice types here. That being said, there are plenty of Ice types here as well, so So, you know, some of these are also, like, really not strong compared to at least ours. I'm just gonna keep it like this. Like I said, it's not a bad strategy just for the AI, or just to let the AI hurl one of its Pokemon into your army just so that you can take it out. Or that guy just has to stay there. Man, if only that Brock wasn't there. Which we can get rid of it by doing this. This could be good, guys. This could be good. I kind of wish she did a little bit more. Yeah, not much you can do there. I think we roll out the Victini. And we wait with the rest. I think he's blocking himself kind of a lot with some of these Pokemon. Okay, wow, alright. I don't think I should do a lot. Heck, it even misses. Your little Dire Claw, I mean, is not going to do much. Although it can paralyze, apparently. Alright, that is bad, though. Alright, at least it doesn't kill. That could also be some damage. Justifies really good, though, for us. He boosts his stats from nothing. We get some defense. That's awesome. We can eviscerate both of these. These are both not the warlords, so that should be absolutely fine. Because of being hit by a dark type move, we do super effective damage on you. Can't really do too much interesting stuff with you. What we can do is this. And just kill Metagross. Oh, you're apparently like immune to fire damage. Kabuki dance. It's really good. Too bad we've already moved everyone. We'll do this for what it's worth. pull Corona down, but you know, feels pretty unavoidable. Okay, you go over there to go into your Glaive Rush for a little bit of damage. Also, good night, I guess. Alright, it doesn't kill it. We'll kill it with Cabalin on the turn afterwards. This way we'll get Ina as well, who we have in like a lot of playthroughs, put it that way. In a lot of playthroughs that we've now done, we have not gotten her a single time. Because she's basically always been part of the end game opponents. Because like anytime she was present, she was either part of Tadakatsu's army, who was like the final guy, or she's part of like Nobunaga's stuff. Everyone can be recruited, so that's cool too. Who do I want though? I want you. I mean, you have 5 Pokemons. I know that you do not Perfect Link. That your Perfect Link's not here. I'm gonna take you free. I'm gonna leave Mitsuhide. Well, let's see. Does this finish the game off or not? It doesn't. Good. That is good to know. I'm gonna end the turn off now. Of course, there's nothing that needs to be done now. This is actually like a pretty decent opportunity to go and like grind your last couple of Pokemons, which is probably what we'll be doing next episode, as we'll be getting a few of the final Perfect Links that are at least obtainable in this mode. As well as like, we'll probably try to get the Perfect Links for some of the Warlords, but that'll be next episode, so see you guys in the next one, which is very, very likely the finale. Goodbye.